Hello everyone and welcome to another video of VDS Systems. This video I want to show you the Dell Thin Client 3040 if I'm correctly. Yeah, the Wyse 3040 Thin Client. Now, hardware is not much on it, but I'll do an unboxing of the box here and then I want to show you the interface of it. So I'm going to hook this up and show you what you get with this little box. So what's in the box? First of all, you get the adapter and there is a sliding in here for the wall plug. I'm betting it's adaptable for Europe and for American use and other countries. So, but the other countries aren't in here, so that's only for my country. I mean, my part of the world. So that's another mouse from Dell, and you can obviously see on the box it's too small to have a keyboard in it. So keep in mind, if you buy this one, provide keyboards for your customers or your environment. And of course the little box which has the nice little Dell logo on it. So this is my first Wyse Thin Client I'm going to use. Used to have HP Thin Clients, so I'm curious what this one will bring. So in front you get two USB connections and a headset. So there is sound on it, which to my surprise for the small box, but it's nice. On the back you get the network connections, an extra 2 USB ports, obviously for mouse and keyboards, which I would use it for, and in front for maybe USB disk or something. And you get 2 display ports. You can hook up 2 screens. Now other models, I've been looking at Dell Wyse 5000 and 7000 series. They all have DisplayPort and DVI connections, which to my surprise, why use DVI? There probably is a reason for it, but leave a comment if you know it. I would be interested to know it. But I prefer, DisplayPorts. So why use DVI? Anyway, and last of all is the power connector, of course. Now the box is completely sealed. Oh, on the top is the power connection. So if anything is broken, you have to throw it away. So it's buy and throw away. Now it's not much, depending on country you're in, it's around 300 euros, include the taxes, and which is a nice price for it. This one is it's on the box here, sorry. It's the model, let me check what's inside. It has 8 GB of flash, 2 GB RAM, with Thin OS from Wyse, from Dell. No Wi-Fi, if you can, of course, as you can see. And what else? That's about it. I'll leave the specs in the description if you really want to know. But it has the Intel Atom X5 inside. So it's Intel processor, it's not an AMD or something else. So I'm curious about the performance, but yeah, why would you be worried about that? You probably buy this because you have a, I don't know, thermal server running or cloud servers, Citrix servers, VMware, VDI, I don't know. So you buy that. You buy it because you're using VDI solutions on premises or in the cloud. So now I'm gonna hook this up, and the next slide or the next picture you will see is me configuring and overviewing the interface of the Thin OS. Okay, so I hooked everything up, and the boot was around 40 seconds. And the first time you boot, you get this default classic desktop view. So I've been already looking into some settings, and I found something which I switched over to it directly in the remote system settings and remote connections. You get the visual experience of the classic desktop, which it's in now, and the zero launchpad. Now the classic desktop is recommended for terminal server environment, and the zero launchpad is recommended for VDI or any full screen only connection. Well, I prefer this one. You'll see that it's a different way of a different look, and I liked it more. So I've decided to switch over directly to this one. So click yes, and we have to reboot for this. So yes. I'm sorry for the picture quality. I'm trying to record this with my camera on a curved screen, and it's not a good idea, it seems, because the picture is very unstable. The boot could be faster if you configured the file server, I think, because now it's not correctly configured and it's searching for it. So there we go. As you can see, you get a new view with, on the left side, a navigation bar with the home button and some shutdown and same system settings and some system information. So that's a little bit different, and the look is, well, more intuitive, I think. So the first thing I did was go in here in my peripherals and change the keyboard layout to my country. That way I could type correctly, and that's it. You can do some mouse settings, audio settings. If you have a serial port on device, you can set it here. Camera, touch, blue screen, you can set this all here. It's grayed out because, well, nothing is connected to it. So then I went to display and set up two dual screens because I'm going to use it at customer, the dual screens. And now, for now, it's only connected with one. But if you go ahead and dual head tab here, you can set up mirror or spanning mode, and you can choose the main screen, layout, and alignment. So next, in the system preferences, I configured the screensaver, turn off screen after 10 minutes, and I changed the name of the station also. Here it's standard with a weird number, and I changed it to something I think I would recognize. Also important for me is the time that would be correctly set up for my region, and I'm using the time server on the internet. Then a nice feature is you get a VPN manager. You can make a VPN connection first and then connect to your internal server. So there's a layer of security you can implement here, which is nice. In the central configuration, you get to set up that file server. I think it's for the centralization of configurations of the thin clients. Not going to use it for now. Then the remote connection here is that back to the visual experience where you can change it, and some general options, authentication options, and you get the network settings here. So the IP version 4 and IP version 6 is supported. You can set up static account IP addresses if you want, if needed. If you have a Wi-Fi, you can manage them here. If you have a proxy, you can set that up here. There's no Internet Explorer. You can't do anything on this device itself. So let's go back to the home button here, and default you get these two default ICA connection and default RDP, which are, as you can see, just empty settings. And on the bottom here you get the global connection settings. You can set up some default settings. If you make a new connection, it will take over these default settings for you. So let's see for RDP. So the general is, yeah, most of use is a smart card, the printers, sound, serial disks, and such. And for RDP, you can get LNA, remote FX, which is nice. So I already made some test connections here. So let's go ahead and set up a new one for you. So go to the wizard. It's not that difficult. You set up your description, your host name, and you choose your display resolution, which is default. And then you can choose, if you have both monitors, use pan or full screen. Now this one, reconnect after disconnect. I'm not going to use it because my users are not that correct with logging off. They tend to disconnect, which is fine. I have a policy to disconnect them anyway after 2 hours. So that's not. I'm not going to use this one. Auto connected startup also not, because I need to choose between different connections. You get some login information you can give. You get some options for wallpapers, and here the disks, which is nice. You can set up disk. Just here or somewhere else. Let's see. It's not here. If you call back the settings here, you can. Nope. Okay, so let's connect to a server. This is my internal test server here, and that works. I have connected an USB disk, and it shows up here on this PC as the Think. So USB mapping works. So let's disconnect. So that's it, not much to it, and it's pretty nice layout. I think this zero launch. So if you have any questions, leave a comment. I will try to answer them. If you like the video, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. And if you want to see more of my videos, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And lastly, I want to thank you for watching.